Welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock 2. As you can probably tell, I've been a bit busy. We now have a lot more chickens than we did before, and we still have a ways to go. I sort of imagine that all of this section will be filled up, as will this, and probably some of this. With all these new chickens and their drops, we really are in need of good storage. And this area is supposed to be our storage area, and it is currently empty. I was thinking that we should go ahead and start with storage drawers. Storage drawers I find to be very helpful, very useful, especially their compacting drawers. And when we eventually do upgrade into digital storage, it'll be very helpful to have the controller. We are going to need a way to transfer our items. And as I said, I really wanted to just use Ender IO for this, which means we're going to need conduit binders and these pulsating iron nuggets. Now, there are a few ways to get these, one of which is to use the alloy smelter, ender pearls, and iron ingots. This is why I've been growing ender pearls here. But as you can imagine, it's an extremely slow process. So for now, we are going to use the ender pearls I have already accumulated, which is 9, not much at all. But long term, I am actually hoping to go a different route. Chickens. There's the pulsating iron chicken. That requires an iron chicken and an ender chicken be bred together. I have a 10-10-10 iron chicken, but I do not have an ender pearl chicken yet. I also don't have a diamond chicken yet. But I am currently leveling up these nether wart chickens. So all I need is a diamond chicken, which is gold and glass, which as you can see, I am leveling up here and here. So that's going to take a bit until that's done. So for our first few item conduits, I'm going to go ahead and use the item pearls that we currently have. And yes, I know this has become even more of a mess lately. Hopefully once we get our storage set up, we can go ahead and concentrate on making this look much nicer. So for now, here we go. We're here at our alloy smelter. And what we need to do, let's see, we don't need many of these pulsating iron ingots. I'd say let's go ahead and use 2 of them, as well as 2 iron. Okay, here we are. We have 2. And all we need now is the conduit binders. And that is made by smelting conduit binder composite, which is made of gravel, sand, and clay. Simple enough. I have had our sand chickens here working to make plenty of sand for us. Same with our clay chickens. And all we need is gravel, which I have here in spades. So let's see how many we can make. Much more than we probably need. So let's go ahead and let's see, is there any other use for this? No. There is not. So we might as well smelt them all up. Oh, and if you're wondering how many chickens it has taken to get what we have upstairs, this is the answer, I'm afraid. Okay, I say while that's smelting, we go ahead and start making the actual crates. And let's see, I want a lot of the basic drawers, but for our ingots, I really want the compacting drawers. And for that, we need a lot of stone, a lot of iron. Okay, let's grab that. Let's go ahead and just start with 10. Let's make basic drawers. And let's go ahead and make these 5 compacting drawers. We're gonna need several of those over time, but for now I think that works. We will need a controller. For that we will need another quartz and diamonds, yes. And there we go, a controller. Later on I'd really like to make my own using a framing table. But right now I think that will be fine. Okay, so we can go ahead and get our 20 of these, as well as our controller and our compacting drawers. So these are going to go back here. I've carved this section out so that I can connect the back of these with item conduits, so we can pull out the items that are being made here. Alright, I'm going to put the drawer controller here. And then everything coming from this side is going to connect to here, which is then going to distribute everything into our compacting drawers and our frame drawers. Okay, so we're gonna need more than this probably at some point eventually, but I think for now that works just fine. Oh, let's not do that. Okay, we have our drawer key. And with that we can go ahead and lock these so that nothing can be placed in there automatically, and we can decide what goes where. And by now these should be done. Oh yeah, we've got more than enough. Probably gonna need a barrel for that too. Right, so we have plenty of these conduit binders now. All we need are the pulsating iron ingots. Actually, we do have those. We need them like this. And we can go ahead... Well, I'm going to go ahead and make them all. What is this? This is our controller. Right, okay, this is inserts. Now for all of these... I'm gonna have to set them to extract. I think they're already, yes, they are already set to extract. Ooh, no, no, no. Not there. Those are all the ones we have right now. What we still need to do is add our stuff into there. Okay, let's go ahead and grab one of everything. Honestly, some of these we probably don't really need to put into a drawer, do we? Like cocoa beans, a lot of these dyes are really kind of unnecessary to have. But if we stick them in a corner or into one of these and put one of these void upgrades on it, do I want to do that? Yes, I do. Red, orange, yellow, lime, green. Now the lapis I'm gonna put into one of these. Ink. Cocoa beans I'm debating. Do I want those in the kitchen? Also, I've changed the colors of these. Apparently, you can dye them. Oop. So, I found that out accidentally and kind of went a little crazy. Anyways, do I want the cocoa beans here? Maybe put a storage crate there or a storage drawer there and then add the cocoa beans in there? I think that's what I'm gonna do, which means I'll leave these here for now, but they're not gonna be connected to the system for a while. Now the different woods I'm gonna put into something else entirely. I'm gonna add those storage drawers over here. So we'll skip that one for now and we'll move on to sand, which will also, which I think also needs its own. Coal will need there. You can compact that. Bone meal, can you do that to bone meal? You can, okay, great. Okay, so I've decided to replace these with these single ones. So we can put our sand in here, our soul sand, and whatever else that we might produce that we might eventually need a lot of. And now we can go ahead and connect all these. Okay, those are now all connected. I am now curious if they're actually extracting. Okay, so I figured it out. This has to be set to always active. So now that we kind of have that sorted out for now, we're going to do the same over here. Because these are just full. And we need a lot more space. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, let's see, how far does this go? I'm going to get rid of this. I like the sort of partition it kind of gives to the area, keeping sort of the kitchen kind of separate from the rest of this, but it's also almost feels like it's in the way. So sticks, leaves, oak wood. The apples I'm gonna put it someplace else. Birch, birch leaves, spruce, spruce leaves, jungle wood, jungle leaves, cocoa beans I'm also gonna put over here. Acacia, acacia leaves. Oh, these are apple saplings. Why do I have oak and apple? That makes no sense. I should get rid of one of those. And these, okay. So first, let's go ahead and take care of the sticks. We are just going to put those right here at the bottom. And then let's go ahead and put the oak here. the birch, the spruce, the acacia, and the jungle wood. Is that accessible? Yeah, okay. And then right next to that, I think we can go ahead and put the leaves. So, acacia leaves, spruce leaves, birch, oak, and jungle. And I think down here is probably a good place to go ahead and put... Oh wait, let's unlock it first. Take this. We'll put this one in. And then we can go ahead and put... Oh, do we have no birch saplings? Oh, we do, okay. Spruce. I'm gonna leave the oak because I'm gonna get rid of this anyway. Jungle, acacia, apple saplings. I don't know if I'll put those there. Birch, spruce, jungle, and acacia. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the apple saplings in here, as well as these saplings. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. We're getting tons of apples. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple of more of both these 2x2s. Oh wait, we have one single frame jar. Okay, let's use it, let's use it. Let's see. I think these can go. We're already producing plenty of cocoa beans here. We don't really need this as well. So maybe here I'll go ahead and put our food. First one being apples. And here I'm going to make another controller. Put our controller here, and this is what we're going to connect to our bonsai pots. We also have our cocoa beans. For that, I'm going to use one of these 2x2 drawers. Because we really don't need that many of these. And that controller should also connect to this here. So what that means is we can start connecting them. And we might not have enough, okay. Oh. Right there. So those are all connected, they're all on extract. I do have to set them to always active, so might as well get rid of this here. And we're gonna, let's go ahead and make some more of these item conduits as well. Okay, we will have set all of these to always active. Oops, oops, nope. Okay. Those are set to always active, and now we can connect them to this storage drawer. Oh, I'm gonna need you to move. that is our controller, okay. And this one should be set to insert. Put priority 1. Wait, yeah. Oh, if I do this, she's gonna fall. Actually, we need to bring it down anyway. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and... There we are. We're connected. Now let's see. It's working. Great. Okay. That is great. What we are going to need to do is also make maybe, I don't know, a couple of storage upgrades and most definitely a void upgrade. Which means whatever doesn't fit inside it will be destroyed. I also like this to show the status level, the fill level. And yeah, that should be all that we need. Ooh, auto converts compatible items, that will be useful. Eventually we're going to connect all these farms to a storage unit. That's going to require some time. Especially because I want to still make a growth crystal. Now these things here can be gotten from chickens, which is great. They can also be gotten from sifting sponges, which obviously takes a lot more time. But eventually, yes, prismarine crystal chickens. Water and emerald, this seems like it's going to take quite a while to do that. Maybe I can get that far in between episodes. If not, then we might go this route just for the sake of getting enough. What is the drop chance? Oh, 6% and 16%. That's not so great. I mean, we have these things. We have slime now. We now are making slime blocks. Wood chippings are simple. We've done that before. And yellow wool. Easily done. We can make wool out of string, and oh, actually I can make a string sapling, can't I? I will have to do that. And for the yellow, we have our yellow chicken making dye, so that is a simple thing to do. Maybe I will do that in between. The only other issue, besides getting these components to make a sea lantern, is... oh, I clicked off. Here, potions of swiftness. Technically we have everything we need. We have glass to make bottles, we have sugar, we have netherwort growing. We also are going to have a netherwort chicken, so that's simple enough. So we would only have to make a brewing stand. Oh, blaze rod is an issue. Oh, there are blaze rod's chickens. Also gonna take a while. Right, so we do still have a lot to do. There's a lot of things I personally want to do as well. But I do think we got quite a bit done today. I am really glad that we have a kind of storage system going on now. Eventually I'm going to have to connect it down to here, to what it is we're getting down here. These can be put into a compactor, I believe, in order to make these. And then these can be smelted down. Simple enough. But the problem is I don't like the setup we have here. As you can see, it is a huge mess at the moment. I would want to expand this out, maybe bring the ceiling up a couple blocks and down a bit, give us a little more space down here to make everything look nice. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. I need to attend to our chickens back here and sort of build up our collection. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing. And I will see you guys next time. Later.